I'm out here at High and Dry, St. Pete, Florida, with the man himself, Mike, the creator of this lovely event. Tell us how you feeling.
I'm feeling great, man. It's bigger and better every year. And I mean, everyone's got a smile on their face. Not a single problem today. It's awesome.
I think that's normally the case at this event. You really knock it out the park. I gotta hand it to you every time. Coming from a a person who does events, like you really kill it. This is incredible. The energy is amazing. The brand array is amazing. Let us know, how do you feel about like the development of this? Like, how's this going year after year? What is like the next development for this event?
That's a good question. Really where this started is I miss Beer Fest. So that was the whole idea. I was like, let's take that blueprint, but just swap out the juice,
Yep.
right? In the beginning, brands, they were about it, but they weren't really giving the support.
Yep.
But this year, you're starting to see brands actually fly in and try to penetrate the market and bring materials and bring that education. So I really see this getting just bigger and bigger every year, expanding not only just into THC, but we're going to split out Canna next time.
Absolutely.
Kava, mushrooms. That's all kind of bundled into functional beverages.
Yep.
But as this grows, each one's going to have its own separate category.
Amazing, amazing. I've noticed that this year there's a lot of deep variety in like the flavors, and there's new sweeteners I'm learning about. Like, is there anything that you see, especially with your background, like where do you see the trends going when it comes to sweeteners, flavor profiles? Like, where's the actual product trend going?
That's the number one question right now. So much that even in our store, we have a no sugar label, and it's no or low sugar. And on the no sugar, then it's what type of sweetener, right? We find that not too many people like sucralose or erythritol or something like that, but sometimes that's better than cane sugar for them. Monk fruit and stevia, allulose. So it's more than ever, we have people that are label readers, and it's feel like it's something we've always heard about for years, but finally it's happening. So definitely watch out your calories, watch out your sugars. Talk about, I always even on the extracts that are being used. On beer, we care about where our hops come from. On wine, we care about where our grapes come from. Why are we not calling out where these extracts are coming from outside of those two categories?
Smart.
So it's transparency. It's being able to verify that it's good quality and just really telling your story beyond just a label on a can.
That's great points. Do you see an evolution in like how distributors and how like the industry is being looked at? Because it seems to me like there's more distributors now are open to these functional beverages, more hospitality groups. Is that what you're seeing?
100%. I mean, granted, with November coming up, they're kind of slowing down, but you have distributors now looking at Canna and Kava and all these other functional categories. Even Target. I mean, you go in there now, they're looking at other categories. So in order for this whole market to move, we need the distributors on board.
Yeah.
For us being a non-alcoholic bottle shop, we just hope that the future doesn't force us to have an alcohol license or force us to go into the world of alcohol when really our whole mission is not to be there. I think there's a way for us to meet in the middle and work together.
Awesome. And so you got Herban Flow. You're nearby here, correct? In St. Pete?
Yep, 2 stores.
2 stores here in St. Pete. It's really an amazing store. I was, even being familiar with this space, I was so surprised at how many different items you had in there, different kinds of items, different potencies. So just a really impressive shop. Just like this event is super impressive. Where would you like to see, like if you had a wish list, what would you like to see the next development in this space? Obviously, we want November to go good, but where would you like to see the development when it comes to the consumers? Do you see consumers engaging in these products like for health, or are you thinking more hospitality? Like, where do you think is like the big consumer push that you'd like to see?
I think it's going to require on-premise to really take off to help this market. So really, I think where the gap is right now are drinks that actually taste like alcohol, but have some functionality. So there's a lot of good NA wines out there, what we call wine alternatives like non. It's chef inspired, really amazing quality ingredients, but it doesn't still do anything to you. You have a couple THC dealcoholized wines now out there But really, I think if we can get more to that flavor profile, I think we'll start attracting even more people that would be willing to try it rather than knocking it just because it doesn't have alcohol.
Awesome. Awesome. And what would you say in your shop, Urban Flow, what would you say is the biggest like customer base grow the most the customer base that's growing the most? Like you have a certain age group or a certain demographic that you see growing more than others?
And I think that's the uniqueness about being a non-alcoholic bottle shop is we really see Gen Z, we see millennials and boomers.
Really?
I would say, especially around here, Florida being such a big retirement area,
Yeah.
St. Pete, we crush it with the boomers. They're
Wow.
they're going on medicine, they drank for too long, they're just looking for other options. Then you have millennials that are just kind of over drinking themselves, but now also helping out mom and dad,
Yep.
right? So you kind of helping the whole family. And Gen Z, I mean, they're not looking to drink, but they're not necessarily looking for cannabis either. They're
Yep.
looking at the mushrooms and the adaptogens. So you really got to have that wide variety to really hit all demographics. And even on the cannabis side, when people come in, I'm like, are you trying to replace your alcohol or are you trying to replace your weed? You're
Yep.
trying to replace your weed. That's one different drink than trying to replace your alcohol.
Great point. Great point. Well, thank you so much for having us here. You know, you've been a friend of AltBev Expo from the beginning, and we love building this community. We're all about collaboration, and we're just so thankful that you welcomed us in, and you're welcome in our world anytime. Like you're the man, and really respect what you've done here.
Thanks for all your guidance. Really, I teamwork makes the dream work, and that's never been more meaningful than right now. So thank you so
Awesome,
much.
man. Thank you. High and dry, we did it again.
Thanks.